Before I go into the deep of what I want to explain to you, I want to bring two scenarios before you so that to give you clarity and understanding of where I'm headed to. First scenario, two 70-year-old men, same age, same environment, same job situations and circumstances and all the rest. They are both invited to a function to receive like a plaque or an award for, let us say where they worked. They call the first man. He gets up briskly, walks unaided. In fact, his steps are with a bounce to the envy of the young men and women there. It is a man you look at and you're like, is this man up to 70? Is this man really 70? Gets to the rostrum, collects his plaque with a good handshake and deliver his short sermon with pomp, and then to a standing ovation, he walks back to his seat. They call his second colleague, gets up slowly. His wife and his aide rush to his aid. He walks slowly. Every step shows how much battle of life he has faced. It is seen that he's in pain. Slowly, but eventually gets to the rostrum, collects his plaque with a shaky hand, and goes ahead to read his speech. Finishes and then agonizingly, in the same slow format, walks to his seat. Keep this at the back of your mind. Let's take another scenario. A man of age 75 enters into a public function, sees an older man and greets the man, curtsies before the man, gives him all the respect a younger person will give to an older person. And they both settle down for the occasion. When the occasion was over, on their way out, somebody calls this 75-year-old man aside and says, do you know that the person you are greeting the other time, you are older than the person? You mean I am older than that person? You say, yes, you are 10 years older than that person. What am I trying to bring before you here? Some people age with time. The wrinkles you see on some people, it's not time that put it there. It's not tenor. Something else accounted for it. That is why I titled this video, The Things That Ages a Man Before His Time. I would like you to follow this video, especially if you are in the age bracket of from 40 upwards. You see, because what you use your life and time to do, your body will speak it forth as you age further. Why are these two people different when they are age mates? And why is one person who is older looking younger than the other person? There are many reasons. This is why you are watching this video. So let me explain a little to you. Number one, carrying too many burdens that you cannot cope with. A lot of men, 30, 40, because you are a man, you begin to shoulder responsibilities, you begin to bite more than you can chew, you have more children, even to the very tail end of your old age, you have retired, you're still having like toddlers, you still have to go to school meetings, attend all manner of things, sometimes too many children that you can financially cope with. So every day is a stress and a burden. Some, like in this African setting, have more than one wife. All the big carry and the pressure of life is inside these things. And all this weighs upon that one man who has to take charge and responsibility. To take things deeper, even if the man has just one wife and he has a wife who is always at war or at loggerheads with him, over time, you will see wrinkles that will show the battles he has been facing in his house. Close to this is carrying everybody's responsibility. Only you are uncle, only you are brother, only you are pastor, only you are friend, only you, even on the streets, you want to be good to everybody. You want to help everybody to solve their problems. Even people that we know that are clearly have two legs, have two hands, can carry themselves, you want to back them. If you continue like this, when time reaches, your body will begin to show the loads you should have been carrying. You have been carrying, maybe that you ought not to be carrying. Let's talk of another one. Addictions and the recklessness of life. Some of the things that make a man age more than his time is reckless living. At the younger age, your body can be forgiving when you are doing some things, but when you begin to advance, it will show. I'm talking of drinking, combining drinks, just to show that you are the man, just to show that you don't get drunk, you are strong, you can handle it, and all manner of things. Some go into, let us say as a man now, go into women, dates all kind of women, people of his age, people less than age, taking all manner of things, chemicals, just to be able to perform on the bed. These kinds of living, putting too much chemicals in your body, when time reaches, the body will begin to show the kind of lifestyle you live. Close to this one also is the issue of not resting when you're supposed to rest. I mean, you are always on the go. You want to hustle. You want to conquer the whole world in one day. You see something with somebody, you want to have it too. You run after this, you run after that. You just want to achieve. You're on the go, 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 go all the time, which is actually not wrong. But there is a time a man needs to breathe. There is a time you should rest. There's a time you should sleep. Some, even when they are sleeping, their laptop, their computer, everything is by their side. In 1 minute, they are on call. The next minute, they are on call. Somebody who says he wants to sleep, by the time you get to his bedroom, his laptop is on his lap, his sleep is gone from his face, solving this problem, solving that problem. Some labor all their life for companies that at the end of the day, they will still ask you to go, and will not even, some companies are so hard, they will not even remember that you poured your soul in building that company. I'm not saying you should not work hard, but when it's time to rest, so that you will not be late to rest earlier, start learning to create time spots where you can rest. I think I've said solution to that one. Let's look a little bit further. Another thing is bottling up your troubles and not sharing them. You are not meant to be the solution to all things. There will be things you will meet. It is not manly to say, hey, I'm a man, I can handle it, I can handle it. There are certain things, if you need help, ask. But many people don't ask for help. This is why sometimes you see women seem to thrive much more than men when we look at life. The reason is because a woman easily can sit down with another woman, talk to another woman, share her mind with another woman. Sometimes you need to unburden yourself with people who have good listening ears, who can give you counsel, because sometimes when you are too much involved in a matter, the answer may be before you like this, but you are not seeing it. So saying that you are a man, you should be able to handle a man, I can't go and talk to a man of my own, this thing, what does he know that I do not know? You are not helping yourself. This is what makes people age beyond their age. A woman can share her burdens with her fellow. Men don't like doing that. Close to this one too is issue of health. When your body begins to tell you something is wrong, mark me, go and find out. A woman easily will go to the hospital. That's why you may see that more women are in the hospital. Not because they are sickly. If a woman has a problem, I don't have statistics to prove this, so you can say what I'm saying at this point is wrong. I'm not a doctor. I can't give you medical facts. I'm just telling you from the small I know about life. It takes long before a man can be vulnerable enough to say, I am sick, take me to the hospital. You just feel like I handle it. You just feel like I handle it. And you cannot handle it. It's not everything you can handle. It's not everything your brain can calculate and solve. There is always somebody who knows how to do it easier than you know how to do. So in these two scenarios, when you continue to push your body, you may be looking for problem. Next thing that makes people age before their time is not having a spirituality that talks to them. I mean, what do you believe? You say you believe in yourself, but the spiritual calculus of life, like I was saying, somebody's brain cannot carry it all. You need the input of the divine. I speak now strictly as a Christian to you that there are sometimes I have to rely on the Holy Spirit to instruct me, to guide me, to advise me, to tell me what I ought to do in some situations. But when a man does not have anything talking to him, he feels by himself, he knows everything, and you begin to meet things that are clearly beyond the world of man. How do you hope to be able to solve those kind of problems? So you discover that people get into depression, people get into all manner of things because they do not have a spirituality they believe in. I'm saying this strictly as a Christian. Can I move this further? Another thing is things that you will not let go. A lot of men carry unforgiveness. In 1901, this person spoke to me anyhow, I have not forgotten. In 1802, this person insulted my father, I have not forgotten. And so and so family is the enemy of my grandfather. We don't talk to them. You keep in malice. You are bitter. You have people you have not forgiven. You are even telling your children, so and so people, be careful of them. Every tribe and ethnic group, you have a reason. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You can't be the only holy person in this world. Let go. Forgive people. Let go. You are not the only one who has sinned or faced betrayal. I have many times. People have betrayed me. All manner of things have happened. It's not a strange thing. Even if you read it by Jesus Christ himself said that in this world, yes, so there are tribulation in this world, and everybody faces his own destiny. So don't take anything to heart. Let some things go. Forgive some people. Don't get gray here over what I just choose to forgive somebody can sort out for you. Close to this one is worries, anxieties and worries. Some people work in very high pressure jobs. I mean, sales jobs that have heavy targets that they have to meet up with. Some, like all these professional football coaches, you discover that every day in that kind of job, you are in the pressure cooker. Most of them end up at this. Okay, let me say most of them. Some of them have heart troubles that comes with the anxiety of knowing that if you lose the next 2 matches, you will be sacked. The anxiety of the club is not doing well. You see, people who have high pressure jobs with targets, expectations, very high expectations, you have to know how to vent. You have to know when to breathe. You have to know how to have a holiday. So you discover that when people walk in such high, it will show on your face, it will show on your body. Worries and anxiety about your children, how are they faring, what is happening to this, what is happening to that, the way this person is going, hey, you worry about your job, at this age, you have not gotten this, you have not gotten that. Well, some of them are real concerns, but can worry solve it for you? This is what I need you to understand. So all this worrying, all these anxieties, it is too much. The soul of man has a limit to what it can carry and hold on to. When something begins to give you worry, the Bible says be anxious for nothing. At the end of the day, everything gets solved. Anyway, close to this one again is, if you are born in Meshach, I speak as a Christian now, and you dwell in the tents of Kedar, according to the psalmist. When you are for peace, they are for war. That is what the psalmist says. So when you are born in a place that has a faulty foundation, witchcraft assault, witchcraft harassment, everything to eat, to drink, to advance in life, to advance in career, you have to fight, you have to pray, always some attack somewhere, all these spiritual attacks sometimes have a way of aging a man. That is why you still have to go back to what I said before. You need the presence of divine spirituality, which is Jehovah God with Christ, to help you handle such things. When you decide, every day you are fasting, every day you are doing this, every day you are that. There's nothing wrong with prayer and fasting, but when you begin to fast beyond what you're supposed to do, some things will now result into sickness from the fasting you are doing to say you want to use to solve your problem. I'm not knocking anything. I'm just trying to put this thing straight to you. This is my conclusion. Let me read what I wrote. I said, it is not too late to put some things down. It is not too late to ask for help. It is not too late to forgive and to let go. It is not too late to rest without feeling guilty that you have become lazy. It is not too late to heal the wounds that have been opened since the year nobody has been asking about. It is not too late to lean on somebody in case your leg is already paining you. I hope you understand the way I am saying it. You are not meant to carry the problem of life alone. It's not too late to seek God. It is not too late to correct your eating habits and your lifestyle. It is time to lay some things down. It is time to put some things to rest so that the other thing will not lay you to rest. It's time to make yourself available for healing. You can go for counseling. You can go for prayer. You can ask people to join hands with you in prayer. It is time to live fully, because the remaining years can even still be better than the former years if you start making some adjustments. It's also time to give time for exercising. Sedentary life, always sitting at your desk, sitting on your sofa, drinking, lie on your bed, lying on your bed all the time. You are not moving your body parts, you're not exercising, you're not taking walks, you're not breathing. It is time to stop certain things. And one thing that I will advise you at an older age, which is useful down the road anyway, is don't ever invest money in a business you don't understand. Because when you get scammed by what you don't understand, it's going to create worry and anxiety for you. Don't start big projects when you know you don't have savings. Don't also go and take loans before at a particular age. It's not advisable because the speed at which the interest will rise. So these are just a few things I can share. If you are watching this video, share with me what are the things that make men age beyond their age, so that all of us can learn from you. Also try to subscribe to this channel, like, and also comment too. Thank you for your time. My name is Pastor Ovyay. I'll see you in the next video.